beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancient. My name is Priscilla, and am having a bad hair day. I'm a crone, and this is my fellow crone, Heather. Welcome, everybody. Hey, T-Barb, good to see you. Hi, Anita. Hi, Heather. And Mara. Who else is here? And Gina M. Welcome, ladies. Glad to have you here today. I don't know if you got to join us with Nancy Jean yesterday, but that was a blast. She's so interesting and so knowledgeable. And today we're going to talk about the new moon in Aquarius. And before we get to that, though, we'll let Heather do some cards.
Figure out what the cards say for us.
Let's see what the cards have to say. Hi, Warrior Girl. Haven't seen you in a while, love. I don't know if that's you or us.
Been busy?
Yes. Okay, let's go to Card Cam. So today we're going to talk about this new moon in Aquarius. And oh my God, it just sounds wonderful to me. It sounds like we're leaving all that darkness behind and we're going to be moving into the light, and all that dark, heavy energy is going to go bye-bye. Thank you, Mars and Mercury, for going direct. We do appreciate it. Right?
Yes. Yes, that'll help things go along just fine. Okay, let's see what we got here.
What have we got? Celestial. I can't see through my bangs. My hair's gotten so long. Lovely to see everybody here today. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in Key West. We actually went out to breakfast this morning. Went to a lovely little French bakery.
You don't even know it's there or that it's a restaurant until you get into it and go, whoa, what a busy place.
It's terrific.
Anyway, of course, we all are celestial beings.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Every one of us.
And every once in a while, rejuvenation gets in our way because we need to do it.
We never do it enough, do we?
We don't do it enough. So, but we do need to do it, and we need to recognize that we do it. So it gets in the way of our being celestials. Meanwhile, our human has all the confidence in the world that we can do things.
Sure we do.
Yeah. And our soul body, it's beginning to show up over the top of human. You know, so that others can see that we are more than just any old human.
Beautiful.
So that we are celestial. So it's beginning to show through. But of course, with the rejuvenation being the problem, the one thing we need to do is keep our vibration up. And as we keep that up, then the rejuvenation isn't in the way of anything because it automatically becomes rejuvenated, and we keep going up through our vibrations, through everything we're doing, through our lives. Everything works so much better because everything is on its way the way it should be. But remember, we do have to use our vibrations and keep them up in order to overcome having to have rejuvenation. Okay? And it doesn't get in the way of our celestial being.
Sounds good to me. Okay. Sounds very reasonable with this new moon.
Yeah.
Hi, Gypsy T. How are you today? Okay, so we're going to talk about the new moon in Aquarius, and it's called the new snow moon. It's also the first new moon of 2023. Yippee skippy. It falls at 1 degree Aquarius and which is a highly karmic degree for new beginnings. Magnetic energy flows from the cosmos as the moon moves into Aquarius, the sign of universal truth. I love that. And higher awareness, ushering in a wave of momentum, motivation, and clarity. Yippee!
Finally.
I don't know about you guys, but the last 2 or 3 years pretty much sucked in a lot of ways, as you well know. Saturn, the planet of world karma, has also just moved into Aquarius, yippee skippy, out of Capricorn, where it's been in the last 3 years, where we've endured great challenges to survive. And they actually call Capricorn the crocodile. So we've really had to be strong and determined to get through the last 3 years. And we've done it. I think that's pretty cool. This lunar phase in humanitarian Aquarius holds the energy of idealistic of an idealistic collective new in
They're
excuse
playing with you
me
again?
holds the energy of idealistic collective new beginnings arriving just after the end of Mercury retrograde, and it's the ideal time to jump into new projects. We know Aquarius is great for starting new projects. We know that new moons are for new projects. Now, because it's Aquarius, we get to unleash our outlandish dreams and ideas and embrace our unique individuality. And I like to say, let your freak flag fly. Be you. Enjoy being you.
If you're unique, thank goodness.
Yes, we don't want to all be alike, do we? So new moons are a potent time for setting new intentions, as we all know, and for what we want to manifest in the next few months. Setting intentions and putting them out to the universe are great ways to manifest our desires and shift our life into greater alignment. So be sure and set some intentions today for tomorrow.
And of course, we are conjunct
today?
Pluto. And the new moon is a preview of what's coming up for us in the 20-year-long Pluto and Aquarius transit. It's just
20 years.
We're just beginning it, okay? And then, of course, we're sextile Jupiter and trine Mars. And the new moon will bring opportunities to pursue our dreams together with like-minded people, kind of like people who get us. Like you.
Like us.
Like us, yeah. Like-minded people. So the new moon is part of an Aquarius stellium. The sun, the moon, Venus, and Saturn are all in Aquarius. And this is one of the most auspicious new moons of the year, which is why we're going over it, because it's so important and so positive. And the new moon only makes harmonious aspects with everybody. It has a sextile with Jupiter and a trine with Mars. And the sextile to Jupiter suggests that big opportunities await us around the corner. And we just need to actively, and that's Mars, pursue them. So they're there waiting for us. We just need to go get them.
I think Pluto does blow everything up, but I'm not sure that it does in Aquarius. That's what it was doing in Capricorn, right?
But Pluto, it blows things up so you can rebuild them. That's what we're doing. We're
Unveiling.
rebuilding.
It was unveiling all the bad stuff.
Yeah, and they do that so we can rebuild, which is what we're doing.
Yes.
But we have even more good news. The traditional ruler of the new moon, which is Saturn, is conjunct with Venus, and the modern ruler, Uranus, and it's trine with Mercury. So it's, everything is on the positive side. It's great. There should be innovations in technology, communication, and artificial intelligence to speed up evolution of the human consciousness and challenge our understanding of property and shared procedures.
I thought I'd throw that up.
Yeah.
Because Saturn is in Aquarius right now. I thought that was pretty neat. High hypnicity. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus. Oh my goodness. No, we're not astrologers. We just research for the program.
But
you are.
I was going to say later on we do have what it says for each sun sign, and when we get done, if you want to know what your sun sign says for its forecast on it, we'll read it to you, but later, okay?
Oh, wow. And Warrior Girl says last night she learned that Aquarius is holding an empty bowl in Vedic astrology.
We need to fill that up.
Yeah, let's fill that up with love.
Yes, and wants.
The reason why Aquarius is the sign of hopes and dreams is that Aquarius, through its modern ruler, Uranus, is connected to the future. Aquarius is a way of being. Aquarius means going with the flow instead of against it. Aquarius means seeing possibilities, experimenting, and doing things differently. Aquarius is the sign of friends and groups of people, and we have friends and community. We feel connected to the world. The future is less scary. We have a safety net and somebody that cares about us.
Mm-hmm.
When we belong to community, we are part of something greater than ourselves. And if you think about that community that we're in right now, this spiritual metaphysics community, hasn't it changed all of our lives? It's absolutely amazing.
Right.
I am so happy to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm. And then this new moon
Hi, Viviani.
provides the perfect time to pause, and reflect and plan for a bright future. There's been strong cosmic energy these last few months. You got to admit, there's been a lot of it, leading us down into the underworld, forcing us to look at some things. And this energy has been fueled by retrograde Mercury and Mars. But now they're both in their past retrograde shadow phase and under the dark night of the Aquarius New Moon. So that's better. During the shadow phase, all that has been hidden, all that's been lurking in the underworld rises up, giving us a greater sense of clarity. We know what's been going on now. We can see it, and we understand it, and we're aware of it. And while this Aquarius New Moon does indeed carry some fresh energy and will help to clear the cobwebs of any inward journeys that we've been making, there is a need to move with awareness. Even though it's cleared all these things up and showed us that we still need to be aware of what we're doing and be gentle to yourselves. And don't put so much pressure on yourselves.
Yes.
Relax a little bit. We have just emerged from a long, dark journey, and we need to be patient and give ourselves some grace to catch our breath. We need to relax a little bit, catch our breath, and then...
So we really do. The last 3 years have been tough on everybody.
Yeah, so be kind to yourself.
And we've all done a lot of shadow work in the last 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just us. The whole planet's done shadow work.
Some of them are real deep in it right now, the ones that didn't start till later. So, they can use some of your direction. You've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we have some new moon rituals. Excuse me. Maybe try something new, like think about how you wish to feel. How do you want to feel when you wake up every morning? Mm-hmm. Make a list of 3 standout emotions you would like to feel and find ways to bring those feelings into your daily routine, even if it's just in a small way. Focus on observing when those feelings naturally arise. Then thank them, pay respect and gratitude for them, and watch them multiply in your life. I love that. I picked 3 emotions myself, and I picked joy, clarity, and excitement. So I'm going to work on seeing that in my daily routine every day. I think that would be great. I'm ready for it. Hi, MJ. Great to see you. Then, Cheriklo, is that right?
No, Cheriklo.
Cheriklo, the asteroid of spirit medicine, is active under this new this new moon. Say it again. Cheriklo has a deeply feminine energy that supports our body's natural healing powers. That's great. Anything to help our healing power. The strength of Cheriklo's energy reminds us that our body is a powerful machine that knows how to heal. But healing may not be a complete resolution of our symptoms. I always look at it like I'm going to cure everything. Not just one thing, but everything in my body.
Yeah, what caused it?
Healing can come in all forms. It can be acceptance, it can be learning, or it can simply be feeling good in your own skin, regardless of what's going on around you.
Yeah.
Different types of healing.
Being comfortable. Yeah.
Comfortable in
so
your own
you want to
skin.
remove any ideas that you have around what healing should look like, because that doesn't exist, and trust what your body knows. I remember when we were doing a lot more of our energetic healing, we would have to tell them, we would ask them what they wanted us to work on, but we inevitably ended up working on other things because the body was showing us this needs work and this needs work. So we worked on what they said, but there were also more things because you had to trust the body to tell you what else needed to be done.
And it did.
And it did.
It absolutely did.
A lot of times we spent a lot more time on that than we did on what they were complaining about. Mm-hmm. Things like the heart or some other thing that they didn't know anything about, but the body did. And so we were getting messages from the body. So trust your body to know what it needs.
Yeah.
Trust that your path to healing may look different. It may feel different, and it may have different outcomes. And each one of them is valid. Whatever happens, that's what needed to happen. The
No, I haven't seen her. Sorry. I don't know. No,
I haven't seen
starfish.
starfish for a while. You're right.
Last
Uh,
week, I think, was the last time we saw her.
yeah.
We'll send her prayers. I'm sorry.
That's okay. The asteroid of the spirit medicine. That's what she was trying to say. Cheroklo.
You did it so good, Cheroklo.
Well, I wrote it hyphen,
You did great.
so I can say it right.
My
Cheroklo.
brain just wouldn't wrap around it.
It also reminds us to connect with the wisdom of nature to support our healing journey. Because nature knows too.
We are of the earth. We are part of nature. It's
Yeah.
not separate from us.
So this could involve spending time outside or nourishing our insides with certain foods or herbal medicines. It could be anything, but it's natural, it's nature. Exploring alternative medicines and herbal treatments may be extra beneficial under this new sun. Now, for instance, I had surgery 7-8 years ago, longer than that, to remove a spur that was in my ankle. Well, now I've got, it's like a tree branch where you lop it off and then you have all these little tree branches come in afterwards. That's what's happening. But I firmly do not
I'm
want.
truly trying to get rid of it energetically. We
Yes.
did it to the other foot.
We did it to the other foot because I was going to have surgery on both. And we never did have surgery on the other one. And our chiropractor also is an energy healer, and he's also working on it, and it's a lot better. I can walk. There were a couple days there
Yeah,
I could
you
not.
couldn't walk.
No. So it's all getting better, but it's an alternative medicine. It's not, you're not going to cut in there and cut all that off because it's just going to get more. So, no.
Oh, thanks for the update, T-Barb. If you talk to her, just give us our love.
Right. Give her our.
Yes, please, give her our love.
Right. So anyway, exploring alternative medicines and herbal treatments may be beneficial under the new moon. It has been for me, but that doesn't mean it is, and you might find that they opened you to new avenues of opportunities along the healing path. So you never can tell. Don't be afraid to go for alternative medicine. At the same time, do agree with your doctor as much as possible. Everything has to go through your doctor usually. And
Absolutely.
this is for, again, entertainment purposes only.
That's right.
We're not doctors.
Aquarius is ruled by the water bearer, which is a symbol for healing and transmuting. I don't know that much about Aquarius. I guess I need to know more since my granddaughter's one. The water bearer holds space, not just for the self, but for the entire world. And when we heal, the world heals. And when the world heals, so do we. The water bearer also shows us that there is healing in the breath. Through one breath at a time, we can return to a state of balance and wholeness. If you've ever wanted to try breath work, this new moon apparently is the perfect time to start. This new moon also favors sound healing. Combining both of these modalities would be a fantastic way to work with the energies of the new moon. Well, you could use sound healing as in the binaural beats or the megahertz music. That would be your sound therapy. Or, of course, crystal bowl, what are they called? The bowls,
the
singing
sonic,
bowls.
the whatever sonic type of thing he was talking about for possibly working on my spurs too. So, he was talking about sound therapy for it too.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So it could be anything.
Interesting.
Just check everything out and decide yourself. What you're going to do.
Well, personally, I'm going to put on some headphones later. Now we also have a new moon affirmation, and we're going to show it in a minute. I'm open to that which feeds my soul. I honor my truth and my desires. I commit to what resonates with my spirit. I follow my heart, trusting that it knows the way. I am living authentically, and I'm fully supported by the universe. I think that's beautiful. Okay, so I think we also have another ritual here.
We have several that you can try or not try. And in case you can't read that, I will read through it for you.
If you can't read that and you want it, I will email it to me. Just email me and I will send it to you.
But there's some of the things that you need for like smudging ingredients. 3 small sticks or Palo Santo sticks, a string, candle, 3 strips of paper, and a pen. And so you begin by cleansing your aura, followed by your ritual ingredients and surroundings, and as you cleanse your personal aura, feel free to recite the following thing, which is, I release, and this is what she said, pretty close. I release and remove all weights weigh heavy on my being. I release and remove all energy that is no longer mine to carry. My energy is now restored. From top to toe, my energy is cleansed. From inside and outside, my energy radiates pure and true. I am cleansed. I am balanced. I radiate harmony.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And as you clean your ritual ingredients in space, feel free to recite something like this. I cleanse my space with light and loving energy. All that is no longer aligned with my highest good, all that is stagnant or unclean, may now be lifted from this space. My space is cleansed. My space is restored. My space is aligned with the highest vibrations for me. And then you would light your candle and place it down in front of you. Sit down with your sticks, pen, and paper in hand. Place your hand on your heart and take just a moment to pause. And breathe here for a moment and thank yourself for all you have moved through. And with your hand on your heart, finish this sentence yourself. I'm so proud of you for, and you say what you're proud about because you did that. Then take your first strip of paper and write down 3 words you'd like to feel when you wake up each morning, like she had. And then take your strip of paper and wrap it around the first stick. Take your second strip of paper and write down 3 words you'd like to feel before you get into bed every night. And then take that strip of paper and wrap it around a stick. And then take your final strip of paper and write down what you want to manifest or call into your life in the next 6 months. And take that strip and wrap it around the third stick. And take your 3 sticks and tie them in a bundle using the string so that the papers are secured. And hold the bundle in your hand and take 10 deep restorative breaths. And then recite the following. I offer my intentions to the earth, the sun, the moon, and the stars. I remain open to the many blessings that are now coming my way. I remain open to the feeling spaces I wish to create. I remain open to the guidance of the universe that it has for me when it comes to manifesting my goals and dreams. I am one with the universe. All doors are open to me now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then place your sticks next to your candle and do your cosmic oracle reading for 2023 and meditate on the messages that come to you. Place your bundle of sticks on your altar or safe place for 3 nights, then bury them in the earth. And if you can't bury them, it's fine to remove your papers and just leave them on the sticks. Leave the sticks outside. And if you use Palo Santo, you can burn the sticks over the next 6 months. So then snuff out your candle and your ritual's done.
That's brilliant.
Okay.
If you're interested in it, like I said, just email us and, okay, wait a minute. And I'll send it to you.
And then here's another one.
And so we have another new moon ritual. And at the bottom is that affirmation that I said earlier. But this says, get very clear on what you'd like to manifest and cultivate in your life. Close your eyes, visualize your wish, intention, or vision happening. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Smell like? Try to feel any and every sensory aspect of this manifestation coming into fruition. Journal about it. Create a written account of what you see for your future self and who you are in that vision. Explore what limiting beliefs are no longer in alignment for your future self. How are you not showing up uniquely and authentically for yourself? Let go of anything that no longer serves you and clear the space for all that is new. That's beautiful. I like all of these.
That was an easy one. I mean, relatively short.
Yeah.
Easier to remember. So anyway, the Aquarius New Moon is on today, January 21st, and it holds the energies for new beginnings. It falls at 1 degree of Aquarius, plus it also brings the start of the new lunar year. And all of this fresh new energy will feel welcome after the last few months, believe me. And we will feel the cobwebs of the past few months washed away and be ready to begin with a new chapter. Remember, things are waiting for us around the corner. Greater clarity is likely to arrive under this new moon, too, helping to guide the collective forward.
Doesn't it sound good?
Mm-hmm. And shortly after this new moon peaks, we have 0 major planets in retrograde. And that's unusual.
Hallelujah.
Which indicates some strong forward-moving energy on the way. Yay! Finally.
Yippee skippy.
Yeah. We will feel the momentum building. We're going to feel ourselves naturally wanting to push forward and get things done. But take it easy. Go lightly. Choose to nourish, focus, and enjoy what is truly important in your soul. Don't just rush to get done. Just enjoy yourself as you're doing things, okay?
No, I really get the idea that we're supposed to, excuse me, slow down and take it easy and not push ourselves. That we've gone through so much in the last 3 years. We really needed some self-care.
Right.
That's the message I was getting loud and clear.
Yeah.
Push forward, but do it easy peasy.
And then we had some new moon horoscopes, Aquarius horoscopes. So if you want to know a certain sign, we'll go ahead and do it. It's snowing in Linwood.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have the new moon in Aquarius horoscopes. Anybody that wants one, throw out your, please type in your sign, and we'll read it.
We'll read
Be happy to read it.
Mm-hmm. But if you're not interested in what your horoscope says, that's fine too. We just have them in case some of you were interested.
And then we'll read some cards.
Right.
Yep. Okay.
Leo.
Okay, Capricorn first. Okay. Whoop. Okay, Capricorn and Leo.
I'll do Leo if you want to get Capricorn.
Okay, let me find Capricorn. Apparently, excuse me, money is on your mind under this new moon, Capricorn. This is a beautiful moment to plant financial seeds, according to somebody. The forward-thinking energy of this lunation may inspire you to find a clever new side hustle. Your mental clarity is high, and creative ideas for how to make money will flow easier. On the flip side, you could be reconsidering your personal values. It's a good idea to reflect on what matters most to you.
Okay. And for Leo, regardless of whether you're in a partnership, your one-on-one connections are the focus of this new moon. You could be meeting a special person or working on improving with an existing one, or on the flip side, you rebellious Aquarius could have you questioning your relationship, saying, do I really want to be with this person? Meaning friends, and Anyway, whatever happens, it's all in the name of progress. The person who made this one up said that if you're ready to date, this new moon is perfect time for manifesting a partner. And get clear on what you're looking for. And follow with action by joining a dating site or committing to going out by yourself once a week to meet new people, whatever it is that you want. A jolt of excitement can come from couples.
Okay.
And the next one was, let me get back to it. I think it was Cancer.
Okay, I'm just going to read from the top. I've checked them, the ones, and we'll just start. So it's going to be, you're going to be Virgo. I'm doing Cancer.
Okay.
So turning over a new leaf, Cancer. This new moon may feel overwhelming as it invites new opportunities that will replace things you might not be ready to part with. Get intimate with yourself and your needs right now. You could be sacrificing too much of yourself, and this new moon is reminding you not to claim responsibility for anyone else but yourself. It's a good time to delve deeper into the metaphysical subject, and can also improve your sex life and financial partnerships. Woohoo! That sounds good.
Virgo.
T-Barb, Scorpio for me too.
Yeah. For Virgo, this moon urges you to get better organized and look into your time management procedures and skills. There is a huge amount of wasted time in your life right now, because you're so busy. You're just moving from one thing to another. Any small gains you can make in this area will result in big progress, big upsurge in progress, okay?
Okay. We're
Sagittarius? Is that you?
No, did you just do Virgo?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Scorpio then is
Okay.
next. Your sense of home and family is changing, Scorpio. The Aquarian energy is forcing you to question some of your domestic responsibilities or even your role in your family or living situation. Setting new boundaries and revamping your space may bring a fruitful start for you under the new moon. While some Scorpios may be literally moving, for others it's a great time to redecorate or do some long-awaited renovations. Huh. It's excellent news if you're hoping to buy or sell property or if you're looking for a fresh start in your family life. You may want to make radical changes at home, but try to ease the family into it gently. Too much too soon could be counterproductive. I have no intention of doing anything like that.
Okay.
How odd.
Well,
Okay, so next is Sagittarius.
yes, and then we also had Capricorn.
We did that first.
Did we?
Mhm.
Okay. Sagittarius, yeah, you might want to get in touch with an old friend or estranged relative during this moon. The energy is about networking and bringing on, building connections. It's also about being the bigger person. So it's a good time to forgive and forget. And you should make the first move for reconciliation. It is humanitarian. Make sure that if you are going to do something, that it's creative and it brings you joy.
Cool.
Okay.
Aquarius next.
Do we have that Cancer? Aquarius, yes.
A new moon in your sign is the perfect time for a makeover or reset of your personal image. You may be tempted to make drastic changes to your appearance, but be careful with how that might be viewed at work. Strike a balance between freedom and conformity. Are you ready to embrace your eccentric self? This lunation is about This lunation is about being totally authentic and aligning yourself with who you want to be. What kind of energy do you want to embody? Affirm yourself through self-care. A total transformation is on the horizon, so don't be afraid to experiment with things that even you think are odd. A new look, a change to your personality, or both may be in the books. It's time to level up. And then Pisces for you.
Pisces for me. The new moon brings fresh upsurge in our spiritual experiences. You could have vivid dreams. You might discover a new spiritual talent. Don't be afraid to pursue the beliefs that you have and searching the questions, okay? It's a good time for hibernating to continue to integrate new rituals and elevate your practice. Focus on being present and avoid going into overdrive by overthinking, which we do. So
You think?
it's a moment to ground yourself, okay? And try to clear out the physical and emotional clutter. Everything will be more clearer by next month.
333. Cool.
Yeah.
Did we get everybody's month? I think we did.
I think so.
Okay, then we're ready for card draws. Anybody want a card today? I'm going to use my moon deck because of the moon, new moon.
And I will use the fairy, not the oracle, the fairy tarot cards. Somebody, I think it was White Dragon, asked for the most outlandish things.
I don't see him today.
I don't see him either, so we'll go through that another time. But, I do have, like, the gummy bears and a bunch of some of the other ones, but I got to look, and I've got all these cards out that I could look at for you, but I have to go dig and find the books or the boxes so I could tell you what they are. So we'll do that. So spiritual gifts. I can draw a card for you. I can't. I can ask them to answer that. Okay? And we'll
Yeah,
see what the card says.
absolutely.
Okay? For Anita. Okay, who's the first one? Gypsy T.
Okay, Anita wanted a spiritual guess.
Yeah. But I'll go, and Gypsy T is first and see what she has.
I've got Gypsy T, Emmy J, Gina M, G Covington, LR72, and Anita. If there's somebody else, please let me know.
Well, that one flipped over. So, you,
Thank you. Sorry.
There. It's the 4 of winter. So, set aside your concerns for right now. Okay? Just relax a little bit. You can make decisions later about some of those things. Solutions that come from meditation. You need more sleep and or a vacation. So, in other words, take a break. Don't worry about making those decisions right now while you're so stressed. Okay? They're going to stay there. Why don't you relax a little bit, get yourself in a better frame of mind, look at things differently, and then go ahead and make a decision, okay? But give yourself a break, take some rest first. Because right now you're stressed.
Bye, T-Barb. Glad to see you here, honey. Thank you for being here. And happy birthday to your son. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't get Gypsy T's card pulled yet.
Well, go ahead. I'll wait.
Okay. I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and renew. Okay, I don't need to get it that far. It's actually a beautiful card.
It's saying the same thing. You need to release and renew before you make decisions like that.
I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and renew. That's beautiful. It's a snake. What is this? Is that the moon? It's not. It looks like a bone.
No, I don't know.
An
It does
antler.
look like a bone, like an antler or something.
Huh.
Cow.
Anyway. All right. Next is Emmy J.
M-E-J. Actually, got that one.
I'm using the Moon deck by Arona Lee.
Okay, this is the 10 of autumn, and basically what they're saying is that you're at the point right now, you might want to think about setting up like for retirement or for your kids, like if you want to send them to college, you might want to set something. This is a good time to think about financial security, whether it's if you have kids, college, or if you have yourself things for later on. It's a good time to think about it and figure out what it is you want to do for that. Okay?
Interesting. I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth. Boy, we all need to hear that one, don't we?
That sounds, it's on the same, yeah, what are you?
I free myself
do?
from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth. Love yourself. Give yourself a break.
Yeah.
Gina M's next.
Gina M. Gina M.
I'm so glad it's not snowing here.
Me too.
Gypsy T, every morning I get a
Report on yours.
a report on your weather. Comes in automatically every morning, and I just laugh. I'm so nice and toasty warm in my bed.
And you said this is who?
This is Gina M.
That's what I just wanted to make sure I had the right name when I'm saying it in my head. Okay, Gina M.
Absolutely hypnicity. We got time.
Yep, this one, out of all these cards, this is a repeat already. 4 of winter. In other words, set aside all those concerns you have right now. It's time to rest. It's time to take care of you. It's time to step back from everything, look at it from different points of view, and then make up your mind about how you want to do things. Okay? But the decisions need to wait until you are rested. Right now, you're too stressed.
With a steady mind, I'm connected to our collective experience.
There you go.
You need to de-stress and get steady. And know that we're all connected.
Yep. It's funny how they all support each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next is G. Covington.
G. Covington.
Oh, Ron's here. I didn't realize that. Hi, Ron. I'll get you a card, too. I know you come for the cards. Hope your back is feeling better.
Yes, we worked on it. That's your card.
It is indeed. Conscious eating nourishes me.
G. Covington.
Yep.
The Hermit. They are saying on the Hermit to either be a mentor or find one. I have a feeling in your case it's be a mentor. Okay? Take a break from society and commit to your spiritual growth, or somebody else's is needing some help with some things. You can be their mentor. That would be fantastic. Okay? Because they need it. But it will help both of yours spiritual growth. So keep going.
Cool. Viviani, I added you to the card list. Next is LR72.
LR72.
You're welcome. I love this card. Now's the time to integrate all that I have gathered. All that knowledge, it's time to put it to use.
And this one is the Lover's card. And what they're talking about is, one, your health is improving. The choices that you make need to be from your heart. Because that's the way that they work the best for you. And it will help your
all of us.
Your health. And remember that strong relationships last a long time. Whether it's somebody that is a partner or a friend, it doesn't matter. Those relationships last. And make sure that when you're dealing with that friend or that person that means so much to you, that you make your decisions from your heart. And everybody benefits. They do. You do, especially health-wise. Okay?
Wow. Very nice. Okay, this is for Anita, and Anita wants to know what her spiritual gifts are.
Well, see what they tell us.
See what we find out. I'm really curious to see how I'm going to do that with this.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I picked up before I even drew a card is that you do have psychic abilities. You do need to help develop them some, but you have them to start with.
I'm getting that she's clairsentient.
Okay.
And another thing, conscious eating nourishes me. I'm telling you, they're trying to get us all to clean up our act as well. Our food that we're eating, what we're putting in our body. Yeah.
They said you have an exceptional talent for multitasking. This is 2 of the autumns. I'm thinking, again, I do have that psychic. There is something else too. Just a second. Part of your multitasking is looking at the cards and finding out what they're supposed to tell you, not necessarily what the book tells you, what the cards are telling you. Listen to what they are saying because they are telling you what you need to know. So when you draw a card, don't necessarily go to the book and look it up. Look at that card, feel that card, find out what it's telling you. And it is multitasking in a way because you have to listen, feel.
You have to listen with your heart, not your head. That's
right.
The hard part.
And sometimes it takes a while, but you will probably, like I did, I found a deck that just it talks to me. I've never looked at the book for it because it's always told me what I wanted to know without it.
Mm-hmm.
So looking for the right cards for you, it may be Oracle or maybe Tarot. I think Oracle may talk to you first, but it could be both. Okay? But it's not a matter of sitting down and finding out what each card means before you know. What is it saying to you in your heart? What is that card saying to you? And that's what you need to go with. Okay? And part of that is your psychic ability because you can feel it.
Wow.
Okay?
I hope that helps.
Hope.
LR72 said thank you. That reading touched on what's happening now for me. Lovely.
Good. Glad.
Next is Jan's Free.
Jan's Free, okay. Well, that one came out, so we'll go with that one. This is the Eight of Springs, and basically it says you've got a lot of things going, and that many things going at one time cause you stress. So you might want to think about multitasking that is successful for you. So you may want to break that down a little bit. Not quite so many different things to do because it's stressing you. Especially if you think something's going one way and suddenly it changes. That causes a lot of stress for you. So,
I trust the change unfolding in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Trust those changes.
Trust the changes. That's what's supposed to happen. I know it causes you more stress, but that's what's supposed to happen. So try, and you may find that it helps you trim down on the number of things that you're doing. Okay?
Good. Okay, Warrior Girl, it's up. It's your turn.
Okay.
Oh my God, I don't believe this.
Again?
Third time it's come up today. Conscious eating nourishes me. I think that's pretty much a collective message. Because that's the third time today.
Renewal. Remember how the new moon said it's a good time to reflect on things and see what has happened? Well, that's exactly what this card is telling you to do, is reflect on it. Understand what your life purpose is what's been happening reflective of what you want it to be doing. And if it's not, then you can plan for the kind of future you do want. But take a look at what's been happening. Is it in line with what you want to have happen? If it is, then you know to keep going. If it isn't, you know how to change it. And this is the time to do that. And when you do that, remember, no judgment. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame anybody else. It's just the way things are. Let it go. If it's not serving you, let it go. But no judgment. You can't be hard on yourself when you're figuring this stuff out. Okay? It's just what is. Do you want it to continue? Do you want it to stop? You can make it happen. And there's no judgment involved. Okay?
Sweet.
It's kind of like what you put in your body to eat.
Yeah, I can't believe that came up again. This is for Teresa M.
Teresa M.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then I've got Hypnicity, Ron, and Viviani.
No, I'll do Teresa first. I've got to concentrate on that.
You're getting some healthy messages.
No, I think so. That's what we're being. I love it when I get a message.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, honey. Hugs back at you. Hugs to all of you. Big, warm hugs from both of us to everybody.
Yes, because we really do love all of you. We're so happy that you're our family.
And we love to hug.
Yes. We can't do it over the phone, over the TV, but we try. Oh, let's see.
We send energetic hugs.
Yes. I used to do that all the time to my daughter.
I got this. I shed habits that hinder my truth and release and renew. This is the second time I've gotten that one today, too. Girlfriends, it's time to let all that shit go.
Yeah.
It's just time to take care of ourselves, let all that nonsense go, and take care of things. I shed habits that hinder my truth, and I release and renew.
Okay, this one says that you may want to, when you're reflecting, think about things that happened in your childhood. And when you start thinking about them and something comes up that you weren't real happy with, step back, look at it again from a different point of view, and see how it might have actually helped you. See the good side of what it is. Okay, something happened and you didn't like it. But what did it cause for you? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? If it's a bad thing, let it go. If it's a good thing, then you want to go ahead and say, okay, I learned my lesson from that one. That was a good thing. So you want to look at what is there in your past. And it doesn't have to necessarily be childhood. It could be in the past year, or it could be some other relationship that you've had. But remember, anything that happened, remember it differently. Step back, look at it a different way, and see if there was something, if it's in a better light now that you've looked at it differently. And if it's not in a better light, just let it go. You don't need that. Okay? But see how it could really have occurred rather than what your view on it was when you look back independently as an observer. Are you seeing it a little differently?
It's so important that we learn to step back and observe.
And look at things and see if that's the right way. Right.
Without judgment.
No judgment.
I want to read a couple of things. Thank you all for your beautiful comments. Hypnicity says, thanks for being here. LR72 says, this is such a lovely, inclusive space. Always feel that when I visit here. Thank you. That's exactly what we're trying to be. Hugs to awesome ladies from Anita. You guys, you're awesome, and we appreciate you so much.
Yes. And don't worry, we aren't where we want to be yet either. It's all a process.
Yeah.
We just keep going. Okay, so you're not ahead or behind anybody. You're exactly where you belong.
Sometimes I really hate thinking that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not real happy where I am sometimes.
We're not happy, but then we're where we belong. We're not happy.
I'm so much happier than I was and
a couple years ago.
More aware than a couple years.
Yeah, so it's worth.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Okay, next is hypnicity. Hypnicity, I've just started in the last couple of years remembering more of my childhood. It was such a blank. It's really bizarro how you can forget so much. And I'm sure it's because it was traumatic.
And you tend to remember the bad things rather than the good things. So when you start beginning to learn and to remember everything, things weren't quite as bad.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember good as well as bad, but nevertheless, it's very eye-opening, and it makes it easier to let it go. And Gypsy T says, yes, that happens to traumatized brains. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And we are hypnicity.
Thanks for that insight, Gypsy T. Okay, hypnicity. Oh, this is my favorite card in this deck. I love it. I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. You know, that's just my whole thing is freedom, about freedom. I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. Now, is it she letting her freak flag fly? Beautiful.
Right. And by doing that, and this goes with it, there can be a happy change for you. It can be either in assistance from others or with money or with advice. It could be any of these things, but there are some happy changes coming. And by being yourself, which is what you really want to do. And sometimes, so much of us are not there. You know, some of us don't let ourselves be ourselves. But if you allow yourself to be yourself, like this one card, you've got happy changes coming. Really
Yippee
good.
skippy.
Yeah.
I love David Crosby. It was very sad to hear of his death. Rest in peace, dude. I heard he was such a pain in the you know what, but I loved his music. From the Byrds when I was a kid on.
Yeah, Crosby,
Love it.
Stills, and Nash. Yeah,
Mhm.
both of them.
Ron's next.
Ron. It's easy to do when people are involved in music and their music is really insightful and good. It's hard to miss 'em.
Amazing music.
One of the people I miss is David Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
As far as that goes, as musicians go, I miss my dad. I don't hear anything played like he used to play. So,
This is for Ron.
for Ron. Well, that one's obvious.
God, this is ridiculous.
Oh.
Number 4, conscious eating nourishes me. And you know, conscious eating isn't just about food. It's about what you put in your head, what you read, what you listen to, what you watch. It's all about that. So,
And this card, which is the Prince of Autumn, is actually describing you. Dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous. You're cautious but wise in your actions. Meticulous attention to detail, I could tell you that. Definitely there. And you're kind to others. So they're saying take care of yourself because we can't afford to lose somebody like you. Okay?
how do you feel I love this. What do you feed your soul? I'm such a geek. I read metaphysical books all the time. I meditate. I garden.
I journal. I do card readings every day, but not with oracle cards. I do it with the tarot cards, but not necessarily these. There's a favorite deck I use for those. Because again, those
Hi,
cards
Captain Morgan. Hi, White
talk to
Dragon.
me.
Thanks for being here, boys.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. You guys want cards? I think we got time. Chocolate. You should be Chocolate Dragon then. Chocolate's the best.
White chocolate dragon. Okay, and who do we have now?
Oh, and
somebody else.
Linda Day Gonzalez is here. I didn't
Linda
see her
Day.
earlier.
Is she on the list? Yes. Okay.
Okay, the next is Viviani, actually.
That's what I wanted to know. Viviani.
Hi, Linda. Okay. Ooh, that sounds nice. On holiday recently and really enjoyed eating breakfast with everyone and
That's great.
taking my time. I'm going to try to keep this kind of conscious eating going.
Good idea.
That's a great idea.
And you'll feel better all day long for it.
There was a whole thing we did about conscious eating the other day. I thought it was a bit annoying, actually. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Viviani. I wasn't sure
think
if
about
you left or not.
Yeah. Think about all those people whose job it is to provide all that stuff. Farmers, grocers, the middleman, you know.
Tell your food to be cold by the time you got there.
Exactly. Of course, maybe you're eating a cold breakfast. Who knows?
You guys feed my soul.
Yes.
I tell you that.
Exactly.
You all feed our soul. That's another way.
Okay, Viviani.
I just threw that one around. I love this card too. Viviani, we're all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. But I know you know that. Just remember that. We're all here for that.
And you have the Ace of Winter. Don't be disturbed. Don't be deterred from doing what you want to do by the challenges. There may be challenges, but you are up to them. You can handle the challenges that are involved. And if you have an amazing new idea, no matter how many challenges you can see, it's worth doing, okay? And you should do it. So take a look at it from different places, different ways of looking at things. And don't be afraid to communicate with somebody you trust.
Because you've got sisters. And
Be
remember
clear,
your divinity.
Be accurate. Talk about the challenges you can feel coming on. And if you can't think of the ways to overcome them, they may. Okay? So when you have a really good idea, don't be afraid to talk it out with people. Don't be afraid of the challenges there. You can handle them. And it's really important for you to go ahead and do that good idea. You've got the good idea. You've got the idea. You can handle it. You can do it.
Yep.
Okay?
You got this, and your sister's got you back.
Yep.
Okay. Then we've got White Dragon and Captain Morgan and Linda.
Okay, White Dragon.
Okay, I want to know, Ron, who that quote was from, because it's brilliant. It is absolutely true. But
what was the quote?
My relationship with cats has saved me from a deeply pervasive ignorance.
True. Yeah, that makes sense.
It is true.
They are smart creatures.
Okay, White Dragon, this one's for you, dude.
William Burroughs.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And this is White. Okay.
This is White Dragon.
You didn't.
This is the 5th time I have pulled this card. Conscious eating nourishes me. I just get the feeling it's not only talking about food, but everything that you intake.
Intake, right.
Thank you, Emmy J. We think that just makes me very happy. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, this is Captain Morgan.
I just can't believe number 5. That's insane. I am shuffling these cards, I swear.
You have the Star.
Whoa.
So look at things in the future with hope and optimism. Now is a good time with the new moon to manifest these things. It's the power of your faith can move mountains. You can do and get whatever you need to manifest. So go ahead and go with this new moon. It's the first of the year, and it can go ahead and get you there. It's very powerful. And these changes that you're looking for, they bring you relief from all the challenges that you've been having. They give you a chance to succeed and relax a little bit more. Your future is filled with hope and happiness. Go for it. Whatever it is that you're looking for, go for it.
I'm telling you, we're moving into just so much better time, aren't we?
Right. And this is a great time to set down the manifestations of things that you want. Because it is the new moon. Okay?
Okay, we got one more with Captain Morgan.
Oh, who was this one?
If we met, that was White Dragon.
White Dragon, that's right. I get those two. I get you guys confused. Sorry about that. But go for it. Go ahead. Pull the
I just
I
don't
dare
even
you.
want to.
Hold on,
think
eating
about
one again. This one's sticking out, so it's the one.
Okay. Thank God it wasn't that again. With a steady mind, I'm connected to our collective experience. I love that.
You have the Princess of Autumn, even though you're not a female. Anyway, it has to do with responsibility, and you sometimes are a little bit mischievous. But the thing is,
Somebody that calls himself Captain Morgan, you
just
think
a
they
little
might be
bit,
a little
just
mischievous?
a little bit, yeah. When you have a well thought out plan, it goes just like you want it to go. Sometimes you need a little push to get going, but you have it all thought out. It's just a matter of taking that first step and go.
That's
Okay,
funny.
and it's happy news for you. It could be about your career. It could be about promotions. It could be about if you wanted to go back to school, scholarships and things like that. Thing is, it's there. If it's a well worked out plan, it's time to go for it. So if you need a little push, you got it. Go for it. Okay?
Do it to it.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. So I guess we just need one more card for the collective. Did we get everybody that wanted a card? I hope so. Then we will do a collective.
And I'll let you pick it out.
You're welcome. Tomorrow we have Allie Martin from Heart and Soul Connected, which I couldn't get out of my mouth yesterday. And then Tuesday we have Psychic Connection with your animals. And I think that's going to be fun.
I think it could be.
Can we
very
bring
fun.
our animals show and tell?
Why not?
Oh, no. No, I did not pull that card. No, I didn't get Linda. Linda, do you want a card, love? I can pull a card for Linda. No, you pull a card for Linda.
I want to reshuffle.
Okay.
Reshuffle for Linda.
No, I am not pulling that card again. Okay, let me do one for Linda, though. Sorry, Miss Linda.
Didn't mean to miss you.
You got it. Alrighty. I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and its worth and my worth. So beautiful. The colors are so much nicer than what they show on TV. I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth.
It's unusual for me to get the same one. And this one has been pulled earlier. And what it's saying is that, again, you need to look at your childhood or even over the past year, some of these things that happened, because you saw them from your point of view. And what they want you to do is go back, step back, and look at it from a different angle without any feeling on your part. But look at it again and see if there was something. Sorry about that. See if there was something that was there for you to learn. See if it's a little bit different. If you see how it's different without you being involved in it. So you really want to look. There sometimes remembering events differently make them look different. Maybe they don't hurt as much. Or maybe you can say, okay, I see what that is. I'm going to let it go.
I'm looking at with forgiveness.
Right. With forgiveness, yes, that sounds good. Mm-hmm. Look at it differently. Don't look at it with you being the center, your feelings involved. You've got to be objective. Look at it with forgiveness and see. Okay?
So, there you go.
There you go. Perfect.
Fantastic. Okay, now one for the collective.
And now for the
Now
collective.
for the collective.
I knew I needed to
Oh, and-
reshuffle for you.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, you did. Tomorrow we have Allie Martin. Yay! Tomorrow's Allie Martin, and then Psychic Connection with Your Animals on Tuesday. And then we're on break until the 2nd. Heather's having her surgery next Friday, and she'll be back in the saddle in a week.
Yep.
So she says. So the doctor says. We'll see. We're going to try anyway.
I may look a little funny, but I'll be here.
Oh, yeah, she'll be wearing a collar, but that doesn't matter. We don't care. We're just happy you're going to...
If I
Be
can
well.
talk, I will be here.
Yeah. Doctor said her throat might be sore, so we're going to wait and see
We'll
how
see.
that works.
Okay, pick one out for the group.
Just a minute, Sass.
Okay. Prince of Autumn.
What?
The Prince of Autumn. We had this card once before, but it's basically, this is about you guys. You all are dependable because you're here every week. You're protective. You keep us from the trolls.
Oh.
You're chivalrous and humorous. We love what you're saying on the chat. It's fantastic. You're cautious and you're wise in your actions. You're meticulous to small attention to the detail. You have to be, or you can't learn to continue to get your vibrations up. So you're all that.
And a bag of chips.
And what's more, you're kind to us, kind to others, kind to everybody. And that's an important thing too. So again, this is a card that is about what you guys are and who you are. And you should be proud of it. And we're honored to be your friends.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to shine your light to everybody, which this says you do anyway, but we're just
We
reminding
know they
you.
do.
So,
It is, she has spinal stenosis in her neck, and they're going to have to put a couple of rods in to keep her spine straight and away from her spinal cord.
and there are times like just a minute ago when I turned my head to see her and that hurts. So
Yeah. It's all
it's
going to be good.
yeah, it's all going to be good. I'll have strength back in my hands. I can't open jars right now. And it's all going to be just
Hi,
fine.
White Dragon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you so much. We really enjoyed being here with you today, as we do every show. Sending out all love and light to all of you, and please go out and shine your light, and send it to especially those that are in harm's way.
Especially those that need it, or don't think they do. They do. So, unconditional love to everybody. Thank you.
Sending so much love to you guys. Bye bye. Have a great rest of your weekend.
On and on.